I'm live. Okay. I couldn't do it. I could not leave you with the sideways video. So now it's nighttime. I've been trying to record this video for like half the day. And you're on my high-tech setup. Lovely video, high-tech setup right here. On my lovely menagerie behind me. Anyways, sorry I have been absent for so long. I have been gone and not recorded for uh 7 months is my last one. A lot of stuff has gone on, you guys. I have a lot of stuff. However, I didn't bring a lot of stuff because my first episode was like, okay, and then it didn't want to upload. I couldn't put it on my computer, and then I wound up deleting it. Something went weird with episode 2, and then episode 3, or the third take of this episode, it was like this, so like the whole video was sideways because apparently YouTube doesn't map with your phone anymore unless it's in live. Sorry, I have to fix my hair, it's gonna drive me crazy. um YouTube doesn't map with your phone anymore unless it's in live mode. Live mode is the only mode that doesn't turn freaking sideways. Retarded. Sorry, that was like not PC, but it's really freaking dumb. Made me mad. I was gonna leave it, and I was trying to talk myself into leaving it, and then I watched like part of it, and I sat there and I was just baffled. I couldn't leave it. I just couldn't leave it because it was driving me crazy watching it. There's no way in heck. And I've looked, I've Googled, I've been Googling for hours. I almost said, screw it, I'll just wind up doing Instagram TV. And I didn't want to do that because I have people that watch my YouTube channel. So, I mean, not a lot of people, but I still have people here. Hey, what's up, my peoples? Anyways, before we finish this rant here, let's get into the, so I don't forget to introduce myself. I am looking at you, but my camera on my phone is that way, so it looks like I'm looking that way. It's very confusing to my face right now. Anyways, I am April. I'm the dyer behind Mason Creations Yarns and the co-owner. And I quit podcasting because I felt like I was shoving my products down people's throats for the simple fact of I don't buy a ton of indie dyers yarns, and that's not because I don't like other dyers yarns, and it's not because I think my yarns are better than anybody else's. This is why. Here's the ugly truth behind it. My business has been open for 9 months, you guys, maybe 10. It has not been open for very long. It opened around the beginning of around middle, well, late winterish. So it was, like February or so that maybe March that my shop has been open, like actively open and selling things. Um, so I wanted to I all my extra money and all my capital, things that I would use to buy yarn for myself, I have been using to buy stock for my shop. And I kept seeing how, like in episode 4, I said, never show you how my yarns net up. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's all he shows, how my yarns net up. And so scratch previous comment of previous video from 7 months ago, because I didn't know what I was talking about. I apparently wanted to lie to myself. Just kidding. But yeah, there's just, I don't have the resources at the moment to buy other dyer's yarns. And I do have some other dyer's yarns, and I like to kind of, like the ones I've splurged and bought, I've had in my stash for a little while, or for at least the last year. And I haven't used them because those are, kind of special, and I want to find the right project to use them in. And my yarns are kind of like, to me, they're a dime a dozen because I dye them all the time. So um, yeah, you're going to get the backlog of why all you see is my yarn. And you probably don't even care, but I feel like I need to explain myself for some weird, strange, unknown reason. Other than it's like, I think it's how I would feel if I was watching somebody that only showed their yarns. And it's not the fact that I'm like, oh, my yarns are the best. My yarns are the best out there. No, I buy other people's fiber, but that's because it's not very expensive. Indie dyed yarn is not cheap, plain and simple. And for me, in my head, I feel guilty buying other people's yarns right now, only because I know, oh, if I spend X amount of dollars, like say $60 or whatever, that's $60 I could have put towards to add into the yarn order to give me more stuff to be able to go into my shop to have available for um, my customers. So that's my take on it. Said my piece about it. So don't think I'm trying to shove Mason's Creations yarns down your throat. That's not it. That's just what I have on hand basically to knit with, and I like to knit. I love dyeing. Um, when I have new colorways, I show them, and yeah, it is a form of promotion, but it also, for me, it's showing you my work. It's showing you something I've put my heart and my soul into, because I don't just dye and like. Well, I'll just throw in a bunch of colors. Some days I do. I get really cool things when I do that. This is a finished object, by the way, but I'm going to show you because I have one in here. This one. This yarn I absolutely love. This yarn I got this color by just throwing stuff in and having fun with color. That's all I did that. It was leftover dyes from a previous colorway, or from two previous colorways, and then I added a little of this and a little more of that, and I had fun with it. But those were dyed for me. They were never released in my shop. And usually, if I'm splashing around or playing around with color, I'll destash them online, or I will. Sometimes I'll put them in the shop, but usually the OOAKs that go into my shop are, oh, maybe the color didn't set right, or not quite what I was trying to achieve, or not quite what it should be. Um, as I understand, you have leeway with hand dye yarn. They don't colors don't always fall the same. They don't always take up the same. The weather plays a big part on it. Cold, hot, your water temperature. Did you get your water hot enough? All kinds of stuff. Did you make sure you did all this with your yarn? Anyways, I'm going off on tangents about dyeing yarn because seriously, that's what I do. I love it. Okay. 7 minutes and 52 seconds later. Hi, guys. If you're new, welcome. And if you're a returning viewer from 7 months past, hi again. I've missed you. But let's get on with this. Only finished object that I have to show right now. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen what I may have finished or not finished, or cast on and never finished, or all those things. If you follow my Facebook page, the Mason's Creations Yarns Facebook page, you probably already saw that there too. Because I share between the two, and yes, I know I'm saying a lot, and I'm saying like a lot, and I just haven't done this for a while. Bear with me, please. Anyways, the finished project I have right now, though, is going to be sent off. It is for the score drive for Cozy Memories for Kathy. And I can't remember if it was Hooker's Corner or Crochet Corner or what her business name is. I know she does beautiful yarn because I insta stock all indie dyers, just so you know, because once my shop starts fending for itself and I don't have to put my extra money into it, I have a list up here of yarns I want. However, I cannot buy them right now. I would love to. I can't. Hurts my little brain a little bit. That's okay. But anyways, these were for Lots of Fun on Instagram is doing a score drive to be able to make, because Kathy was a victim. Her and her family were victims of the campfire. Now, if you guys are familiar with me on Instagram and Facebook, I did a fundraiser for the car fire. Thank you for everybody who purchased. Much appreciated. Was able to donate a couple of $100, which was nice. Um, so thank you. And I was going to do a fundraiser for the campfire. However, I'd already done 2 fundraisers this year, and it's around Christmas time. So I really couldn't afford to toss a bunch of money into yarn and hope that people ordered it and still be able to buy Christmas presents for the kids and whatnot, kids, grandkids, and so on, and be able to, have holiday time. So, um, so what I did, instead of launching a fundraiser, I just helped people that were having fundraisers. Like there were, I can't remember who it was. On Facebook, I saw somebody that was on their Ravelry shop for their patterns. They were going to donate X amount of money or X percentage to Kathy herself. And I know that Christy, I believe Christy from Yarn Cafe Creations, also donated to Kathy. And then Lots of Fun had a thing on Instagram that said she was doing cozy memories blankets for Kathy's 2 boys and Kathy, because they've obviously lost everything. That fire was insane. It made the car fire look like a scared kitten at the end of the day. Honestly, it was horrible and bad. What we did to be able to make charitable donation to people that were related with a specific organization that we know over in Paradise, we had an extra trailer in our backyard and we donated that. And my husband sent money as donation also. So he already told me, don't do a fundraiser. I already donated some money and we're going to donate this. So we're good. And I was like, but for me, it's like when people need help, I kind of feel like, oh, I need to help you, And so I found a couple fundraisers that I was like, okay, yeah, I'll do something for that. Sounds fun. I've never done the Cozy Memories blanket. I'm not on the hype train bandwagon. And if I ever did make one, I would not make it out of fingering weight yarn. Just saying. I would not. I could not. I understand they're supposed to be just like pretty scrappy, but I could not make. I would make it out of my hand spun. That I would do. Out of fingering yarn, not so much. So, but I did get the squares for Kathy done for her to these for these to be sent off to Lots of Fun. And these are all my colorways. Obviously, I just said I was basically out of my own yarn, right? But this is my newest. This is Sugar Plum Fairy. And then we added in some Pennywise. And then we added in some color I've never released into the shop, but may be coming soonish. But I don't have any more sparkle yarn at the moment, so I may have to release that on another base. And this one is Wisteria Tunnel, which is in the shop. This one is Gothica, which has never been in the shop. This one is my Star Stripes and Valor, which is still in the shop and will be leaving the shop soon. This one, I don't think you can really see the speckles on that side. If you hear my son, he's playing a video game and he gets pretty loud, so don't mind him. Sorry about the noise. The other 3 videos, he was cool. I told him he could play his game and I wasn't going to complain. And I'm sure most people have children, so they understand. Let's see if we can't get it to pick up the speckles, because this one was my very first speckle yarn. This was called Speckle Experiment, and it was kind of a one of a kind, but I did more than one. I don't know. I don't think it's going to pick up for me. No, because there are like these tiniest little bit of, there it goes. The tiniest little bit of speckle in that one. My face has to be covered. That's it right there. Yeah, that one has the tiniest bit of speckle in it. This one does not have a name. This one I dyed for myself, and it was very fun to dye, and I had a lot of fun. And I, when I do things like this, 9 times out of 10, I'm practicing technique or just, messing around, having fun. This is Una. This is the lighter version of Una. I like this, but I also like the saturated Una version. And this is what Una kind of looks like in the middle. So you get the saturated part, and then you get this part. So what I'm thinking, but the more saturated one is pretty saturated. It does lighten up near the middle, but it does stay pretty saturated throughout, because I have knitted with both. I have a shawl that I knitted Una, and I should get it, but it's all the way across the house, and my son's gonna get progressively louder because he's playing Fortnite. Anyways, and this was in my Halloween mini set, and this is Muddy Pumpkin, and this is in the shop, and this is Sorbet, and this was also available all Halloween, and was I had skeins of it on its own and in the mini set, but this is the mini version of speckle corn. So this is baby speckle corn. And so that's my only finished object I have to show. Because, when you work on a sweater for somebody like my size, it takes a while. And for some reason I could do, and the shawl that I should get my shawl. I'll be right back. Don't mind staring at my stuff, my candle. You can stare at the candle. Be right back. Hurry. Hey, baby. Yeah. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, beautiful. Now come over here. Sorry, my cat. She comes over. I will show her to you. Hi, baby. You pretty girl? Oh, come here, beautiful. This is one of my old ladies. This is Survivor. She's a beautiful girl, and she likes to be on laps. So she's gonna hang out now. Don't get cat hair on the squares though. She decided she didn't want to hang out. Okay. This was designed by Lindalu or Lindalu. Lindalu Designs or Lindalu. I will provide information for you down below. Because once this is done, it should go live on my thingy. It'll just be as a past live stream and not a current. Hopefully. I forgot to make sure of that. I should be able to make sure of that. So this was a test knit I did for her. Don't judge my coffee streaks. This was a test knit I did for her. And cat hair in my mouth. Don't mind me. Or fiber. Or fur. Sorry. The Gamble Everything shawl. Now, mind you, this shawl literally goes on forever. But this is knit out of, don't mind me, I'm just going to wear this like part of my face for a minute. This is Moogle, Shiva, Moogle, and Una. See, this is the more saturated Una. And don't say, oh, I can't tell anything from that little piece, because it'll get bigger in just 1 second. But this is how they all knit up. And this I knit as a sample for, well, I test knit for her, and then I knit as a sample for the fiber festival I went to. And I've ended up. And it was amazing, and I met amazing people. But this, okay. After that interruption, this came out to be twice the size of the pattern. Literally, I got double the stitch count. Like, this thing is massive. See, this is one end way over here. And the other end is like way over here. And I know I forgot to weave in my ends, but the thing is huge. I love it. It's like my first lace weight shawl, or my first lace shawl. First lace shawl, first lace design, and this thing, like seriously, is huge. It wraps around my big self, like around my shoulders and stuff. I can wear it around my shoulders, and it hangs, and but I like to use it. I generally this one. I either wear it this way around my house, like on my shoulders, and see when it's not all folded in on itself, it gives a nice. It does. It gives nice coverage. But this is like the best right here. This is the best like thing ever, right here. This is what I did earlier because we had snow and it's been like 23 degrees all day today. So it's been freaking cold outside. Had to go to the store. I put this on. I looked like I was being swallowed by a yarn monster. And it's a beautiful yarn monster. And I was okay with that because it keeps everything so warm and it's amazing. I really like my yarn base, you guys. It's super soft. My soft sock is pretty soft. It's all this is all my soft sock and it's 8515. Gives a great drapey fabric. Awesome. But that was my other finished object that I've had since I haven't podcasted. That's it. Well, I have a bunch of sewing finished objects, so I'm not going to drag them all out again. I have some spinning finished objects, so I'm not going to drag those all out again. I have a couple here because they're with a whip. And if you're watching, let's see if this works, which is like the 5-minute live stream before this, that was to make sure that I didn't waste time and you were still going to see me like this. You see a sip I have going on my wheel, and you get to see a wheel, and I hope that video doesn't make anybody sick. It's kind of hard to show you stuff with the forward-facing camera when you're behind it, but not in front of it. Just saying. But I showed you my wheel, my elliptical that's by my wheel, and any other mess in my corner, and what I was spinning on. So, and I procured my lovely spin stuff that I'm spinning on from people I met at the Fiber Festival, Mr. and Mrs. Bunny. They're awesome pickles. I love pickles. Right. Okay, then. Sorry, text message. And it's going to be loud on your TV, so I'm really sorry about that. I can't disable my text messages. That was my husband. He can get a little mad. Okay. This was the first or second one I spent. Oh my God, really? He should have ESPN. No, I'm recording. He doesn't. This one is one of the first. Good Lord. This is one of the first fibers that I dyed. And this is on 80% Targhee, 10% bamboo, and 10% silk. And this was my Fall Passion colorway. And I apparently wanted to make a faux eyelash yarn because, see, I got these things in there. And that's how it wound up playing because I wasn't paying attention to the pigtails because it was overspun. But I'm still using it. I don't care. It feels lovely. It does. But this is one of my other ones. It's my head. It's a grapefruit. This one is spectacular, and the things you see sticking out of it, no, it is not cat fur. I swear to God, I swear it's not cat fur. There may be a speck of cat fur on there, but this I did. You see the sparkle. Cat fur doesn't sparkle. I threw some Firestar in it and spun it in. Cat fur. Firestar is worse than cat fur. It's like glitter. It gets everywhere and follows you everywhere. Horrible stuff, but beautiful. Love it. Don't like to clean up because I've literally tracked it everywhere. It's on my bed. It's on my robe. It's on my sweats. It was on the nightshirt that I wore or on the shirt that I wore when I was spinning and had it because it kind of just like, yeah, it's like glitter. It goes everywhere. Oh. Whip. I have cast on, I am doing this as part of a spin along, knit along in a Facebook group called the Spinner Study. And this right here is the first and part of the second section of the Night Shift Shawl designed by Andrea Mowry. Love it. I'm also working on still my So Faded. If you've been following my Instagram, you've seen it kind of progress. Not much. I have to take new instas of it, but you know. Okay, now we're going to move on real quick because I've already recorded this twice. I've already spent like 5 hours of the day trying to record this video. I love y'all, but I want to eat dinner. And, you know, I'm a big person, so I got to eat. Just saying. I ain't shy. Sure. All right. And my phone's going to start going bananas now. This, I got Napa Valley's Mystery Club for November. I got 2 of them because I wanted 2 braids that matched. And she suggests if you want 2 matching braids, that you get 2 of the club of that month. I like wearing them like halos. Although, it's not for me. I will be, neither is the shawl. The shawl's for my daughter who's possibly moving to Idaho. If she doesn't, she's a cold person anyway, so she'll enjoy it because it'll keep her nice and cozy. There goes my son with Fortnite. This is why I have to hurry up. He's just having fun with his friends, but still it gets loud. And you guys don't want to hear loud. Trust me. I put my beats on and watch podcasts. That's what I do in a knit. But it's like a yellow with greens that, you know, blues and that have muddied into greens, or not muddied. I wouldn't say muddied. Melted into greens. There we go. And reds that have melted into oranges. And there's some browns where the color did kind of cross and muddy a little bit. But I don't mind that so much. As long as it doesn't spin funky, I'll be fine. And if it does, whatever. But I am going to spin this at a DK-ish weight. I have 2 braids, so I'll be spinning them both. So I'll spin 1 braid straight off the braid. You know, I'll spin it this way, all the way down. And I have the other one, and I will spin it in the same orientation. Because it's just going to be a 2-ply DK weight to be able to knit her it's not Hermione's Everyday Fingerless Mitts, but it's got the same pattern as the Hermione Everyday Socks. And it's called something Hermione's Fingerless Mitts on Ravelry. Free pattern. It's cool looking, and I am going to knit it out of handspun. See how that goes for me. So there's that, and that's from Napa Valley Fiber. I will put her Etsy shop down at the bottom. She also has her own website, but I can't remember. Oh, I might be able to remember it because I can't find the card, so shame on me. And that beautiful Angora bat. Here's the other half of it. The one that you saw in the previous, like, 5-minute live. This is the other half of it. And this is from, I got this at the Fiber Festival. And this is from the Thedozaangoras. And that's her website. Ooh, not blow you out. There we go. Well, maybe it's still gonna grain out weird. Anyways, I'll put it down in the description. If live videos have descriptions, I don't know. If not, put it in comments. I do what I want. Anyways, but she makes beautiful bats, and this one has whites and, you know, white and blue and pink. And Bunny Lady Naomi, if you're watching, blended bat, is that the same as the club bat that I bought from you? Is that blended? Okay, don't know. She may watch, she may not. If not, I'll ask her. I'll take a picture and ask her. But this one's a blended bat, and I was having a hard time. I have one that's a pure Angora bat, and she was like, she told me how to spin it. I'm new to the wheel, like first wheel ever, and have only been spinning on the wheel for just over a month. Or, yeah, just over a month now, like a month and a week. And Angora, pure Angora, and I are not friends, but me and this blended bat are besties right now. Just saying. I got almost a fingering weight coming off, or it'll be a fingering DK that's on my wheel right now. Boom. Love it. Anyways, I'm hoping to be able to put another live up And don't feel obligated to try to tune in while I'm doing live. I'm doing it solely for the purpose so my phone doesn't like make me like this talking to you. Um, I will be putting up another live. Hopefully Monday, if not Monday, definitely Tuesday. I have a homeschool meeting on Monday, so I may not be able to make it in a timely manner. But on Tuesday, I have 0 on the clock, so I will be able to make it then. And my high-tech setup, I think, is getting ready to fall over again. So high-tech. Fancy over here, yo. Yes. And yes, I do watch Fat Squirrel. And no, I say that stuff all the time. Just ask my children, they'll tell you. Okay, I really have to go. I'm over notifications while I'm recording. Anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful time. If you've hung with me this long, thank you so much for sticking around. If you will, give me a thumbs up. It helps people find my videos on YouTube because YouTube's algorithm is trash now. And I hope to see you again soon. Hopefully you'll come back and hang out. If not, it was nice having you. Thank you for everybody that's returning. Hope to see you again. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good night. And yes, you're going to see my finger. Bye.